Hey, EasyAgentProers, welcome to today's episode of EAP TV. I'm Tyler, and today we're going to go step by step, 100% through setting up everything on Facebook. We get tons of questions about pages, profiles, ads, all that stuff. We're going to go step by step. So if you're watching this maybe on Facebook or on the road, it might be a good time to pause and click the YouTube link below. Email that to yourself, save it for later. Because on YouTube, we're actually going to link up in the description timestamps for every single lesson. So you can click and you can see how to set up your first ad. You can click and see how to set up pixels. You can click and see how to set up a Facebook page. You can click and see how to find Facebook groups. So it's just going to be a really, really long sort of depth video about Facebook for real estate agents. Everything's in here. Messaging your clients, sharing your first blog post on Facebook, the difference between your page and profile. So it's not really one of those short, quick ones. Maybe click to one of our other videos if that's what you're looking for. But let's head over to my computer now and take a look. Hey, EasyAgentProers. So like I said, this is going to be a long one. So this is the list that we're going to constantly be referring to as we go through this whole darn thing. And so what you can do is if you're watching this on Facebook, there should be a comment with the link to the YouTube video. YouTube actually lets you click in the description and go directly to one of these sections. So if there's one of these maybe down here that interests you, and you don't want to sit through 30-40 minutes of video, what you can do is you can go to the YouTube description and click the timestamp for that and watch the tutorial just for that section. But let's get into it. So number one, setting up your profile. If you don't have a Facebook, guess what? You better have one. So just go to facebook.com and you're just going to sign up with your email address, mobile phone number, birth date. All this stuff is really needed. Facebook's going to become the hub for most of your follow-up and marketing for the foreseeable future that I can see. So I really recommend signing up with that. I'm not going to walk through this process, but I just wanted to, some people do ask how to sign up. So this is how you sign up with this form. So what you have on Facebook is you have your profile, and then you have your actual business page. They're two separate things. So I'm going to show you my profile and my page right now, and then I'll show you my fake real estate page. So your profile is where you're going to share all your stuff about where you went to college. You're going to add friends. You're going to share videos. You're going to share images. You're going to share pictures of your family. Then you're going to have your business page, and that's where you're going to have just all of the stuff you share from your lead site, from your website, videos you upload, and things you send your audience. So things you share on your profile versus things you share on your page, your profile shouldn't just be real estate. A good balance would be a solid 20% about real estate. Maybe you shared something interesting on your page, like a blog post. You could then go click share and share that on your personal profile page so that people who you're friends with see your actual business page. So this is how you do that. So you can go to your business page, click the share button, and then under this, you click on share on your own timeline. You can share it on a friend's timeline or a group too. We'll get into that later. So that's something that you could do. So you could share from your actual business page to your profile, and that's how you would do that. So shooting for a solid 20% business, 80% just using Facebook like normal. The thing I really want to stress is adding friends. You should find 5 people a day to add. 5 people, that's it. Just find 5 people a day to add. And the reason to do this is for tip number 4. You can message all of these people with Messenger right here or on your phone. And Messenger is an app on the phones, iOS and Android. And what it allows you to do is it's basically like texting. And Facebook Messenger is growing really, really rapidly. They bought out this app called WhatsApp for $18 billion. They're getting into that mobile texting-like place, And if you're adding 5 friends a day, that's going to give you 5 more people per day that you can prospect and follow up with that you previously couldn't have. So I can't stress enough that adding people and then messaging people. Facebook messaging should be in your follow-up system. Everyone's still debating whether they should text leads. Like that, we're beyond that. You should be Facebook messaging leads. You should be Facebook messaging clients. Facebook messaging should be built into your follow-up system and touching of your contacts. So the next thing I want to get into is groups. So you can see here, there are tons of groups in real estate, and you can go to Discover Groups. You need to find 2 types of groups as a real estate agent. You need to find real estate support groups, like ours called Beat Zillow. You can find that just by typing that here, Beat Zillow. It's a closed group. You can just send a request and we'll approve you. And then you need to find local groups. So you'll see here that there are all these local groups. These are groups that you can share videos in. Let's say on your business page, you made a video. Here I was testing how to do live video. Let's say this was an informational video about a city you lived in. You can then join a group, click share in the group, type the group name, and then you can share this in that group. It's a great way to get new people finding out about your business, right? Let's say you made an informational video about the top 10 things you need to know about living in LA, right? You can then share that on your Facebook page and then click share that and share that in 10 groups about LA, right? And that's going to give you access to, just look how many people are in some of these groups. There's 10,000, if you're in Green Bay, here's 10,000 people that you could share an informational video that links back to your page, that links back to your website, and it's a great way to get more people without spending ad money, right? So when it comes to your business page, you either have to spend ad money to get likes, or you have to find ways to do that with groups. So this is what I really recommend, is using Discover mode and joining these groups. You don't want to spam them. You don't want to go, like, here's what you don't want to do. You don't want to go to this page, copy this link right here, and join this group, and 2 seconds later, paste that link like left and right. Like that's just terrible. But if you made a funny video about the top 10 parks in Green Bay and posted it to your real estate Facebook page, that's something that people in that group would probably appreciate, right? It's not a spammer link to your website. It's a video that's educational, that brands you as a real estate agent. People are going to click to that. You're going to get likes on your Facebook page, which means you can advertise to them later. It means they can comment, and you can friend them on Facebook when they comment on it or like it, and then you can send messages to them with Messenger and start the whole lead gen follow-up process, right? So that's how you use groups and why you need to do it. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting there, and this is what I see so many agents do. They post, this is a testing page, but this is what they do. They post a link like just sold this beauty, post it, and then they go get a coffee, pat themselves on the back, and say, "Oh, good job, Jimmy. I posted to Facebook today. I'm doing my job well." No, you're not. This guy, like you can see here, 2 reach. What you need to do is then you need to go share this. You need to share it on your personal profile. You need to share it on your mom's page. You need to tag the people who you sold. You need to share it in a group if it's an educational video. You need to friend everyone that comments on it. You need to comment back. You need to. It's really made real estate easier. All that your head's probably spinning right now if you're new to this, but it's really made real estate easier, because 10 years ago you had to go buy an ad in some local newspaper and hope to God someone called you, or you had to go cold call people from the like telephone book. You don't have to do that anymore. You just have to sit on your butt in a Starbucks and talk to people on Facebook. So use groups and message people. It's a great way to do that. And then we get a lot of questions in terms of sharing your blog posts. So there are a lot of ways to do that. But basically, the one I'm going to go through right now, just the generic basic one. Say you wrote this top 10 tips to avoid breaking your lease. Just copy that, and then you're going to head over, and you're just going to paste this. And you'll see it loads it up, it's pulling stuff in, and there you go. You can upload images and more in your sharing. Or you can click over here on the Facebook icon on your individual page, and you can see it shares it. You can share it on your timeline, on a page you manage. You can see I can select the pages from there, just a ton of stuff. So really, that's the basics of of Facebook. We're going to get into the nitty-gritty now of some business page stuff and some external systems you can use to really manage that page better. So the first thing you're going to get into here is setting up your page. So right now you have a Facebook profile if you've just signed up. The first thing you need to do is click this down arrow and click create a new page. So we're basically going to create a page like this. You're a local business, so you select local business. And you're a real estate agent, so you select real estate. Your business name, if you're struggling with business names, just Google EasyAgentPro business name. We put together a couple of spreadsheets here, domain names, real estate names, just some solid ideas to get your names going. We have some formulas, so go look at those if you're struggling for a name idea. There's actually an HD video walking you through it right there. But basically for your name, I'm just going to do EAP testing realty page, just really generic. Put in your street and address there, and then I'm just going to do 1234 Main Street, Albuquerque, New Mexico, 610, and then just a phone number. God darn it. All right. So we're going to go forward with that. Great, that will work. I must have had an invalid character, so just follow through there. Make sure it's there you go. So real estate, you can put in realtor, you can put in Keller Williams. If you're with Keller Williams, you can just put in stuff like that. What your page is about. This is your why. I made a video yesterday. Let me see if I can find it on the fly here. You should really go watch this too. It was this one. It was about why we're not at Inman. And it's all about our why and what we actually do as a business. And this is where you should put this. So if you're like a real estate agent whose sole goal is to help firefighters find the best home so that they can focus on their job and not be stressed, like put that there, right? So many agents try to do something super generic like sell your home super fast, right? That's generic. You can't really live on that. So really make sure you have a solid why. Go watch that video if you want some ideas on it. Focus on why you are an agent. I'll put your website here. So I'm just going to go copy one of these random domains. And then put this. So this. I don't want to underplay the value of this. Facebook.com/ right? And so many of you like type the longest URL ever in here. You need something that's brandable, that you can put on postcards, that you can put on flyers, in short. So here I might do EAP Realty, right? And so that's something that's short that someone can type and remember. And it's just going to help you there. So I'm going to skip this for now. Upload your logo. If you don't have one of those, go get one on Fiverr. You need a logo. Add it to your Facebook. I'd add it to your favorites there so you can get to it easily. And then this is just some generic stuff to help them zone in. It's really just to help you with ads. So that's how you set up your Facebook page. That's just, basic stuff, people. Like, you need to have a page, you need to have a profile. The page is for advertising, the profile is for connecting, talking, and being a real estate agent in your community. So next we're going to talk about what is on this profile, and that is your business insights. So we're going to do a deep dive here. You'll notice that you have messages. These are people that messaged you. Notifications, those are people that's tagged you or talked to you or liked your post. Then you have insights. Insights are insights into how you're doing on Facebook. So you can see this is a testing page. It'll show you the reach of every post. It'll show you the engagement, how many people clicked it, how many people reacted, commented, shared, liked it. You can boost it straight from here. You can see your insights over time. I'm big into video, so this will break down video for you, just to show you some really cool actual data. Here's EasyAgentPro's page. So you can actually start to break down your total views, your organic, and you can really start to see some actions on the page, some buttons. So insights are really super valuable. insights into how your business is performing. Just general things you want to look at. I am a big fan of video, so I track how video grows over time. For me, what we track is how many people find videos we made over a week ago and interact with them. And this lets me see that. Lets me see how those videos are doing over time. And that's really, really beneficial, because then I can see that, oh, that thing we did a week ago is still paying dividends. Because that's the type of marketing you want to do. You want to do marketing that pays dividends in the future, not stuff that eats it up. So that's where you can find insights and data on your Facebook page. You heard me talk about video. So one of the cool things about Facebook is they actually have this publishing tool. And everyone's like, how do you publish videos? So you go to your Facebook page. So let me start over. So you go from Facebook, and then we go to your Facebook page. Here's mine, TZ Testing Grounds. We go to publish, and now we can publish anything, right? People, they're like, oh, so you just upload a video to YouTube, copy the link, and then share that on your thing. Actually, no, that's not what we do anymore. That's what you did like a year ago. What you do now is, after you've clicked create, is you go over here to video and you upload it directly. And when you upload video directly, currently, you can see the date, it's August 2016, we're getting 2 to 3 times more views than we would get if we pasted a link. So you want to upload those videos directly. You just go to wherever you have the video and upload it. I'm gonna cancel out of this because I don't want to upload a video. But basically, you'll put a title here in your tags and call it good. You don't really need to worry about the rest of it right now. So I'm going to discard that. Some other cool things that you can do is you can make carousels. So you can say you have a new, let's say you have a new Instafarm page that's all about a certain community, right? So let me go back to the blog, scroll up here. We're going to share Auburn homes for sale. I am going to copy this link, head over here, paste it there, click the button, and we're going to make a carousel about this thing. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go to this page, and these are all sorts of pretty little homes that I've sold in Auburn. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my Facebook, and I'm going to upload all of those. So what I do is click the plus button here, and let me see. I can upload, just select them, and you can just upload them straight away, like this. These aren't actually the images. I don't have those in a convenient folder right now. But what you can do is you can actually customize the title for all of this, and it creates a really beneficial, engaging post, right? So it's just another way to upload stuff and have an engaging post that drives a call to action. They can click to any of this and end up at your Instafarm page. So it's just a nice little carousel way to get engagement. The way to get engagement on Facebook is with these types of carousels and video posts that then link to your site. You can also make slideshows here about your houses. Really, if you have an open house coming up, just upload 10 or 5 photos of it and create a nice slideshow. So that's sort of the cool things about the publishing tool. You can also schedule this stuff out. So let's go here and say we're going to post this video. You can click down here and schedule it to go tomorrow at any time specifically. And so that's just a really nice scheduling tool to help you plan ahead, so that maybe Sunday night you can schedule all of your Facebook posts on your page. So that's how you do carousels, that's how you do videos. In terms of boosting, all you have to do is you can boost from your specific page itself, and just click the actual boost button right here, and you will be able to then just define your audience there and how much budget and everything you want, and then boost away. So that's the basics of your Facebook page. That's why you need a Facebook page, so you can get those audience insights and do that video. It's really different than your profile. It's really different that way. Okay, so next, you can see next we have external sharing systems. So I just showed you how to schedule posts on Facebook. The next thing we have for you is Hootsuite and Buffer. So There are ways to schedule Facebook posts. Honestly, Facebook is so big and such a big part of business now. I recommend you do it directly on Facebook where you're scheduling the posts. But if you want to, you can create a free profile on Hootsuite or Buffer, and you can schedule stuff for Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever, straight from here. So I'm just going to log in with Buffer right now and show you what that looks like. Let's see here, Twitter. Looks like I created it with Twitter. So you just log in with a social media account. And all you have to do then to add more content is you add it right here. So say you're on your website. You can copy it, the domain, and then paste it in. They're going to turn it into a link. You can add an image. They'll pull some in for you if you want that. And then you click Add to Queue, and you're good to go. And you can send it out to your Twitter, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Google+, your LinkedIn. So if you want to use one of these tools, Hootsuite, Buffer are the two I recommend. For Facebook, honestly, we're seeing better engagement uploading videos and carousels directly on the platform to the point where I almost left this whole external sharing system out. I think these systems are going to struggle through the end of 2016, early 2017 to remain relevant because you really have to, it's all built in. The scheduling's built in, and the thing you're sharing on Facebook's probably different than the other networks. So I really recommend on Facebook at least, maybe you use Hootsuite and Buffer for Twitter and LinkedIn and Instagram. But for Facebook, I recommend directly uploading it on your business page like I showed you, and then from your personal profile, sharing the stuff to your profile that way. So now the meat and potatoes of this whole video, Facebook ads. So basically, setting up your Facebook ad campaign looks like this. So the first thing you want to do is head over to Facebook, click the down arrow, and click Manage Ads. That's going to bring you to your ads manager. Now, from there, we're going to walk through a ton of stuff. First of all, you're going to have to input a credit card and information. There's a setup process. I'm not going to walk you through that because it's pretty self-explanatory, and I think you guys mostly have that. So I'm going to assume at this point, you're pretty much good to go on Ads Manager. So the first thing you're going to want to do in ads is go to your pixels section. You see that from the triple drop down hamburger thing right here, you've got pixels. You can see all the tools right here. I'm in the pixels section. What we're going to do is we're actually going to go here and go to actions and view pixel. There we're going to copy all of this code. Then we're going to head over to our website. I've got a lead site. And we're going to put this on the website. This will put this pixel code on the entire page of every part of your actual website. So what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to do several things. First of all, you get one pixel for every website. You don't get multiple pixels. If you have 10 websites, you still get just one Facebook pixel. And that can create some confusion, but I'm going to clarify what to do exactly with that. So I'm pasting this pixel here on Facebook, and now all of my traffic will be monitored by Facebook. The next thing you have to do is, let's say you have 10 websites, and you have that one pixel on all 10 of those websites, right? You're probably like, well, how do I show ads to only people who visited that site? Or how do I show ads to just buyers or whatever? So that's how you set up your pixel, but what you're talking about is an audience. So for audiences, you click Create Audience, and we can get really nitty-gritty with this. So we can say anyone who visits your website. So I'm going to copy my URL. leadsites.EasyAgentPro, paste that in there. I'm going to say, maybe like 180 days. And basically, what that's going to do is anyone who's visited that domain in the past 180 days is in this audience, which means I can then run ads directly to them. So then for the name of that, I would probably say lead site. So that's just everyone. That's your entire traffic. And the thing is, you have one pixel. So what if you want to do something specific, like everyone who's visited just a specific listing on your website? Well, you can actually run ads directly to those people too. You can come down and grab a listing and then go back here, and we can say anyone who's visited this specific listing, show this ad to them. So I'm going to paste that in there and then call it Coronado Drive right here. And then that's your traffic. So anyone who's visited that page that specific web page can be shown this ad, and that's then an audience. So everyone gets a little confused with, how can I get specific? I only one pixel. You have 1 pixel on all of your websites in the entire world, and then with the audience feature is actually how you specify that out. You can even get granular and go find, let's say you find a blog post. In that blog post, you can find all your blog posts about sellers. And then you can put all those URLs in there and then call them sellers and then run seller-specific ads to them. So that's how audiences work. They're people who visited your website. They're people who have done very specific things on your actual website from the pixel itself. So that's how you set them up. There's actually then an audience tab, which brings us to our next section, which is the CSV files. You all should have some type of, Google, Gmail, or some, if you're more advanced and you like doing sales stuff, maybe you have a CRM. What you can do is you can actually export your customer files, and you can have their email addresses, and you can actually upload them directly into Facebook. All you have to do is upload the CSV file, and you'll be good to go. So I have one right here, an EAP client list. I can upload that, and then I can run ads directly to those people, right? You can also do some really interesting things like that. So that's the basics of how you do that. What you can also do is you can create these things called look-alike audiences, where after you have your EAP clients up there, you can select that as a source, put a country in there. For example, you could do the US, and then you can select how big you want it to be. So say we want to reach, 2 million people who look like EAP customers. We can then create an audience based off that CSV file of emails of all our customers and then create a lookalike with this. So this is really useful for agents out there looking to really define what they're doing. Say they have an email list of 100 previous clients and they want to go out there and find just a really, lots of people in the area. You can get really granular with this too. And like once you have the audience, and then once you're in the actual ad section itself, you can define it down further to like Kansas City or specific zip code. So then you're only marketing to people who look like your current clients but are also in a specific zip code. So it's just a really powerful tool that you can do with CSVs and lookalike audiences. The next thing is the campaign manager. And this is where people, I think, get really confused, is they start setting up a bunch of different campaigns. And this is the one thing that I would really, really, really encourage you to do. I think in your business, you should really only have 2 to 3 campaigns. You should have one that's branding and one that's lead gen, right? You have sales and marketing, right? Lead gen and marketing, whatever you want to call it. So the first campaign, let's say it's to get video views, you can call this overall campaign branding plus marketing, right? And then you can set up just a bunch of different ad sets where you target, people who are your lookalikes of your customers, or people retarget people who've been to your website, or retarget people who've been in your email list, and you can specify it down, show it on different. You can do all sorts of stuff with the Facebook. We'll get into actually like setting up different ads. But what you do is, this is one campaign. And once you finish this, you can set up other ads under this same campaign. And what I recommend that you do is you actually set up all of your marketing ads under that one marketing campaign. So for example, if I'll just use an existing post to make this easy. So let's say I place this order, and now I have a new campaign. What I recommend you do is you go back to your campaign manager, and you're in this marketing and branding. So now what you want to do, if you want to make another ad, just click on branding and marketing and create a new ad set. And this will keep it more organized. You don't have a million different campaigns. You'll have a bunch of marketing and branding campaigns under that one campaign. And they're really just different ad sets. And it just lets you have more control and visibility on what you're doing. Now, obviously, if you want to create an ad that's a different topic, right? So you can boost posts, you can promote your page, you can reach people near your business, you can get video views, you can get leads directly with Facebook forms. You can send people to your lead site. They're different campaigns. You're going to need a different campaign for each of the different objectives. But if you have a bunch of branding stuff that's all getting video views, I really recommend doing those all under one campaign so that you can track the results and see some really interesting spreadsheets and results that way. So that's the basics of the campaign manager. So now we're going to walk through the different campaign goals. So if you're doing a branding campaign, I really recommend you focus on getting video views or getting people to click to maybe a blog post. So in that case, you do a boosted post. So if you're doing marketing, those two are really effective right now. Getting video views and then boosting your post for a blog post, because that's gonna, the videos get viewed so often, and it's the ad stats on that are ridiculous. I think it was something like a 3-second video view creates somewhere like a 36 to 46% recall of your brand and of your marketing. So if you're targeting down and farming a specific zip code or neighborhood or area, you can really start to get some recall with those people going of you as an individual agent in that area. So video views and blog posts are both good things to do when it comes to your campaign goals for branding. Now, if you're doing lead gen, then you're going to want to do something like sending people to your website and then linking up a landing page that you've built. For example, you can set up a seller guide with squeeze on your lead site and then send them there. So you just go to the dashboard and you'd go to your app section, and what you can click on there is the squeeze icon, and you can set up a landing page in a couple seconds, and then you can set up an ad campaign sending people to that actual landing page yourself. So that's a cool one. And then what you can do is under that you can set up a second landing page, third landing page, and then all in that same campaign you have just a bunch of different ad sets, right? One campaign, different ad sets going to different landing pages. You can track and see which one's more effective, which one's actually working for you. If you want to do lead gen. Another one, if you don't have a lead site, try this collect leads for your business ad. It's working pretty well for me right now. And what it does, it essentially gives people a form on Facebook that they just fill out there on Facebook. So you don't need a lead site to collect those leads. If you don't have one, this works too. You're going to lack some of the branding and marketing stuff of blog posts and trust building things, but it can work in a pinch. So those are the different campaign goals. In terms of actually setting up an individual ad, we'll do a quick walkthrough here on some of the stuff that's important. So we've set up all of our pixels and audiences, and here's where you can select them. So I can go grab EasyAgentPro's traffic and pull it in right there. Then you can get down, you can get as niche as zip codes, you can put in mile radiuses, tons of stuff with this map. You have your ages, right? In real estate, you're probably looking 30 to 60, 30 to 50. But really, it goes back to that why, and why I said you need to watch this. Like, if you're targeting firefighters, then the first thing you should do is target, frickin' firefighters with this. If you're farming and using this to replace your postcards, then maybe you put a zip code in here and make a video a week that farms that area, right? And shows them their number. You can do things like homeowners and salaries, first-time home buyers, new movers. If there's anything else that's really, that people like, so for example, firefighters, you can actually go in here and target firefighters specifically. So if you know who you want to target, you can really target them, to state the obvious that way. And then you go through here, you can set up your placements, you can do Instagram, mobile feed. One of the things I recommend when starting out with lead gen, so I said earlier, you have different campaign goals. You have marketing, which is farming. Like, say you wanted to farm things, then like upload a video and show it to all of these, right? If you're doing lead gen, try to master one first. So maybe start with desktop newsfeed and get clicks to a landing page from people who are on desktop only, right? And see if you can get that to work before going out there and targeting anything. So that's placements. Budgets, you can do daily, lifetime. Really depends. If you're doing a lead gen thing, maybe you'll do a lifetime. If you're doing, a daily, maybe you made a daily video that explains why you're in real estate and you want to market that for $5 a day for the next month, you can also do that too. Can optimize it for video views or whatever. I did video views, so I don't have other options here. And then click next, and then you set up your ad. So pretty simple stuff. Those are the basics of everything in here, and just sort of the overview I wanted to do. So I hope you found this video useful. We get a lot of questions of people just wanting to know everything about Facebook. So we've covered a lot of it right here. Like I said, hopefully you've jumped around with the YouTube video links where you can go to different timestamps and stuff. So comment below if there's anything else you want to see. I didn't get into tactical what to actually do on Facebook because we talk about that all the other time in our videos. You can find on YouTube and Facebook. Like this one tells you tactically what to do. This one tells you what to do. This one tells you what to do. And so like we've already told you what to do with Facebook. Here's just an overview of how to actually think of the whole darn thing. So I'm Tyler with EasyAgentPro. Thumb this up if you found it useful. Let me know if you want more long form videos that just walk through stuff like this. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for checking this out.